Hey guys, we made it back to 1,000 subscribers. Again. Hey guys, welcome to Happy Wax TV. So we made it to 1,000 subscribers again. I gotta say thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. It means the world to me that you guys come back from video to video, just, to check out what I have to say. And it means the world to me. So a couple things. I have a Blu-ray haul, a DVD haul that I've been sitting on for a while. I've got a lot more than just what's here, but I mean, literally the video would be 2 hours long. So I want to kind of get through this as fast as I can so I don't bore the fuck out of you. I'll try to stay on topic. I like to ramble. But basically, I just want to start off. Oh, and at the end of the video, I have 3 digital copies that I want to give away of some pretty damn good movies. So stick around till the end for that. Okay, so I asked a while ago, or not a while ago, but a few videos ago, if you guys had any questions that you wanted to ask me, you could, send them to me via Messenger or, on Instagram, or even email me. My email's in the contact. So anyways, I got quite a few. Most of them are the same as the questions that I got asked the last time I did a 1,000 subscriber video. And just a quick history here, sorry. Why I keep saying that again is about a year ago, I had a channel, the same as this one, but it got taken down. I can't remember how many subscribers we had, but we were up there. It was great. And YouTube took it down. I don't know why. I fought with them for a little while. They said it was because I violated terms of service, which means fuck all to me, really, because I mean, if you go on their terms of service, there's like 100 things you can do wrong. So I finally gave up and I was like, fuck it, I'll just start another channel, which is this one. And I'll tell you, I am blown away, and I've said this 100 times, I am blown away at how fast this channel has grown in just under a year. And it means the world to me. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And it's funny too, because doing like trailer reviews for just strictly horror movies and reviews on strictly horror movies, more or less, like you only hit a certain audience, you know what I mean? And it's just, I mean, there's some pretty big channels out there that do trailer reactions and movie reviews, but a lot of them cover like all movies, whereas I just tend to stick to horror movies. And there's a few other big, like the horror channel is fucking amazing, and they have a huge following. Bloodbath and Beyond fucking kills it. They're slowly coming up on 100,000 subscribers. So I mean, there's a lot of channels, and I know I'm forgetting some other ones too, but there's a big number. But I mean, the horror community is really, I mean, it's not as grand as some of the vloggers that get followed, or the fitness, community and stuff. So anyways, you're hitting a very small piece of the pie here in YouTube land. And it's amazing how fast this channel has grown. So with that small piece of pie, and I mean, everybody loves fucking pie, and I love you guys for coming on board on this fucking channel again. So anyways, see what I just did there? I'm rambling. I am classic. If you're just new to this channel, I am fucking classic for rambling on and just getting off topic. In fact, a lot of times I think my channel is best to be listened to when you're driving. Not even watch the fucking video, just listen to it, because I just talk, man. I'm like one of those little wind up fucking mouth teeth, and it just keeps going. So it's crazy. But anyways, okay, stay on topic, Myron. Stay on topic. Questions. Okay, so I'm very quickly just going to do 5 questions because I don't want to be long, because I still got to get through here. So, okay. So first of all, the most asked question was, how old am I? I don't know why you guys want to know how old I am, but I'm 48. Or actually, no, not yet. I'm not 48 yet. I'm 47. I'll be 48 in June. So yeah, I always get asked my age for some reason. I'm not trying to be whatever, but I know I don't look my age. I don't think. I get that a lot. People are amazed about how old I am, because I don't think I look 48. But I don't know. Anyways, you guys wanted to know, so I'll be 48 in June. So right now I'm 47. What do I do for a living? Okay, so YouTube obviously isn't my living. I own 2 businesses, and I also work for a company that I've been with for 25 years. I'm a construction consultant, and then my 2 businesses are kind of, well, one's kind of a a construction end of it, and then the other one is I buy movies. Maybe I'll do a video on that later on down the road. But I buy film prints and stuff of that nature. So anyways, I don't want to get into that, but that's what I do for a living, as I do those three things. So where did the name Happy Wax come from? Okay, so very quickly, back in the day, like when I was like a teenager, I used to be a rave / kind of techno house DJ. And I mean, y'all need a name when you DJ. So I just came up with the word Happy Wax. I had these, my turntables, the slip mats, because back when I DJ'd, you actually played vinyl. You didn't play fucking CDs and let the mixers do all the work for you like they do today. But back in the day, when you actually played 12 inches and vinyl, when you were mixing and scratching and all that stuff, you had these slip mats on your turntables. And mine were two smiley faces. And I thought, well, smiley faces are happy. And, we used to call records wax back in the day. So I thought Happy Wax is a cool name. So I kind of took that on, and it's just kind of stuck with me over the years. So when I started doing this stuff, I thought Happy Wax would be a kind of a cool name. So that's how that came to be. And the other question too is like, everybody wants to know how much money you make. And I don't get it. But anyways, I was asked this a lot. How much money do you make on YouTube? I don't make a fucking penny. I don't monetize this channel. I started to monetize my old channel, and I think that was one of the reasons why it got taken down. I think just because of the content, and there were some other reasons too. But anyways, I just decided, you know what, I don't need the money anyways, so I'm not going to monetize at all. I am going to start a Patreon though. I did say that when I hit 1,000 subs. I'm working on that now, as well as t-shirts and some other merch like hats and toques and some drinking glasses and some other stuff, but that'll be a little bit down the road, another month or so. I'm still just waiting on some logos and just some other stuff to kind of come together, and then I'll have that merch store up. So it's in the works. It's going to take a little bit of time, but anyways, I don't make anything on YouTube. I am going to start a Patreon, but like I've said before, once I get that going, and it'll all be in the description of the Patreon and also on this channel, that when you donate, a good portion of that money I like to donate to charities, and this year I donated to the Salvation Army on behalf of Happy Wax TV. So I'd like to give a big check at the end of the year, with the help of you guys, which is through the Patreon, to the Salvation Army at Christmas time to help kids. So that's the goal of that. My channel here is, if I can make some money off it and then give it to charities, that would be awesome, namely the Salvation Army. And then talk to you guys about horror movies. So I'm not here to make a buck. Whatever. If my channel gets bigger and huge, I might maybe think about monetizing. But I've said from the get-go that no matter how big this channel gets, the majority of the money I would like to take and give it to charities. So I'm pretty well off with the businesses I have and stuff, and I don't need YouTube to make cash. So anyways, that's the goal of this channel, is to talk to you guys about horror movies, and any money that's generated through Patreon and other sources is going to go to charity at the end of the year. And then lastly, how many movies do I own? You guys are always asking me. This is just like a sliver in this studio. I know a couple years ago I actually cataloged all the fucking movies I had, and that was a chore. Like I've got movies down in my living area downstairs, shelves of them, and I've got movies in my walk-in closet in my one bedroom there, and it's crazy. You kind of have to condense stuff. So I've taken a lot of the movies and put them on spindles. Probably 2 years ago I did a catalog, and I think I was around the 3,700 movie mark, but I mean that was 2 years ago, so I have to be well over, probably, I'm going to say 5,000 to 6,000 movies I own. So yeah, I don't know. That might sound a lot to some people, and other collectors it's like probably just a splash in the fucking pond. But yeah, so I would say I'm between 5,000 and 6,000 movies, and the majority of them, I would probably say 85% of them are sci-fi and horror movies. So yeah, so there's the questions that I said I would answer for you guys. if you have any other ones, I mean, just feel free to ask in the comments and I'll answer it. The one thing I always try and do on this channel is if you guys comment, I always try and respond. I apologize if I sometimes don't write paragraphs and paragraphs back to you, because some of you guys like make or the comments you guys are write are fantastic, and I just, you know what I mean, sometimes I just don't have time to properly respond. So don't take it as I don't want to talk to you. I do, but sometimes I don't have time to write back, like, but I always try and say something back to you guys whenever you write in. So that is amazing. So, okay, so let's get through this Blu-ray / DVD haul that I got. There's a little mix of everything too. So when I do my Blu-ray hauls and DVDs, they're not all horror movies. Again, I don't watch just 100% horror movies. So some of the stuff that I show, you know, could be comedies and stuff of that nature if you're new to these Blu-ray hauls. So anyways, starting off, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I have the Legacy Collection, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon was missing out of it, and it finally came in, so now I have it. So I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it here, and you know, end off that collection. These things are great too, because not only do you get the original movie, but then there's also the Revenge of the Creature, and then there's a special feature called Back to the Black Lagoon. So I mean, each one of these movies has a great special features disc in it as well. So, but yeah, so this is the Legacy Collection. It's on DVD, Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is a fucking great movie if you haven't seen it. But I think we all have seen this. I'm a huge fan of The Fly. I like the remake. I'm not a huge remake fan, but I did like Jeff Goldblum's remake. I thought it was fantastic. But this is the Fly Collection, the original one. And it comes with The Fly, Return of the Fly, Curse of the Fly, and then the Fly Collection. Like, it's got all the special features. And the cool thing, too, I'm a huge Vincent Price fan. It's got actually a 1997 Vincent Price biography with interviews on it, so which is pretty cool. But just quickly, it comes with like a booklet that, you know, just kind of explains each movie. It has some stills and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. And then just the movies inside. So I thought this was a good find, especially if you're into the older school movies, which this definitely is. I'll just set that over there. Okay, what else here? Reanimator, one of my favorite movies of all time. In fact, I'm surprised I don't have a fucking Reanimator tattoo on me somewhere. This movie is great. Now, a lot of these movies that I'm going to show have double covers. So, and what I mean by that is I have this cover out because I think it's so fucking cool. But then if you open the disc up, on the inside, it also has, like, you know, the original cover. So there's a few movies in here like this that have the double cover. So it more or less lets you pick what cover you want. But yeah, this movie's great. If you haven't seen Reanimator, and I had the pleasure of meeting Jeffrey Combs quite a few years ago at one of the fan expos. He's a pretty cool, down-to-earth guy. Just very quickly, I got this one. This is one of my favorite comedies, Step Brothers. They really shit the bed there over Christmas time when they released The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes or whatever it was called. But this movie to me is like their best duo movie ever. It's fucking fantastic. If you haven't seen Step Brothers, especially the teabag scene, you will fucking laugh for hours, I promise you. So it's a great fucking movie. One of my favorite movies last year that came to the big screen anyways. There was a lot more movies that I loved that just went video on demand and smaller budgeted. But as far as a big screen, kind of a bigger named movie, was A Quiet Place. This movie I thought kicked ass. And it's funny too how people want to compare this to Bird Box. I mean, like, I don't know if those people have nothing better to fucking do with their time. Like, you can't take a movie that deals with your senses and compare it to another movie other than it's the same. You know, people all like, fuck, so you don't talk in A Quiet Place but you can't see in the Bird Box. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's fucking the same. There's absolutely nothing the same in this movie as there is in Bird Box. Like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, some people are retarded. Anyways, I don't know. A Quiet Place is fucking awesome for sure. So is Bird Box. I don't understand why it's getting so much hate, but both these movies kick ass. And I was actually surprised I didn't have this on Blu-ray, so they got it in for me, and away we go. Another movie that's getting ripped a lot is the new Hellboy movie, and I'm gonna just kind of keep my mouth shut about that one. I am undecided until I actually see it. I hope it's good. The trailer was kind of a little bit. I actually did a fan-made trailer of it that I posted on this channel. I thought it was the fan-made trailer was way better than than the one they released, for the actual movie. But if you haven't seen it, it's on here. If I remember, I'll leave a link for it. But I thought it was fucking great. But anyways, Hellboy. This is the director's cut, so it comes in that box with Hellboy on it. And then, okay, it's been years since I've seen Hellboy, so it comes with this fucking cool book with all these writings in it, and don't fucking cut me up too bad in the comments, but I'm sure it has something to do with the movie, but I can't fucking remember because it's been so long since I've seen the movie. But it has this booklet in it, and then there's three discs. All of them have different versions of the movie, like an extended version, a director's cut, and then all different types of commentary and makeup tests and lighting. And there's just fucking, literally, there's fucking hours and hours and hours on these discs, including 3 versions of the movie. So this was a great score. Yeah, and again, I can't wait till the new one comes out. Hopefully it's good, fingers crossed, but I guess we'll see. This one, I have multiple copies of this movie, but it came in and they saw it and they figured, well, I probably want to get it anyways, which I do. Is The Thing. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And the other thing too, like I said, it's got a dual cover on it. So this is the first cover, which is kind of the original cover. And then I'm not going to open it up, but if you do, that's the secondary cover that's on the back. So you can take your pick. If you display them face out, you can change the covers on them. But this is a collector's edition, and I mean, it's got 2 discs, and it is just fucking jam-packed full of just craziness, like the interviews and the special effects and the commentary. It's fucking crazy. So this is a good disc to have on a cold Saturday afternoon. I mean, this will definitely cover you for like 6 hours of, an awesome movie and then all the special features that come after. So, but The Thing is so fucking good. Pray it is never fucking remade, other than that prequel nonsense that they did a few years ago. But we just won't talk about that movie. Okay, so another movie is Takashi Miike's. I think he is a fucking great director, and one of my favorite movies that he did is Ichi the Killer. If you have not seen this movie, you need to find it, and you need to fucking watch it on my recommendation, because this movie is fucking nuts, and I love it. And, it's funny, because the U.S. is just hell-bent on taking anything international and taking it and remaking it. And I am so surprised that they haven't grabbed this movie yet and remade it. Give it time, and they probably fucking will. But so far, we're in the clear with remakes. And I hope they never touch this fucking movie. But Ichi the Killer by Takashi Miike is one of my all-time favorite flicks. I do own it on Blu-ray and DVD. But again, they saw it and they set it aside for me because really, I mean, you can never have enough fucking copies of this movie. The same as The Thing. Another great John Carpenter movie, speaking of The Thing, these are in no particular order, by the way, is Escape from New York, which sadly, I believe, is getting a remake. Yeah, I don't know if it's getting a movie remake, or I read somewhere it might actually be turned into a TV series. So I'm not 100% sure. If you know, let me know. So, but again, it has two covers, reversible covers. So this is the cover that is on the front when you open it up out of the sleeve, and then if you want to flip it over, that is the cover on the inside here that you can put out. So again, if you display your movies face out, you have two covers to choose from. So, but Escape from New York is a fucking great movie, and again, this is a collector's edition too. So I mean, you get the awesome movie with the awesome scan and transfer, so it's nice and crystal clear, and then the commentaries and the interviews and all the stuff that come with it are just fucking fantastic. This is a movie, actually it was on TV today, I watched it, is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. This movie is fucking awesome. Paul Rubens really did get, just raked over the coals for his incident in that theater oh so many years ago. But I mean, he's kind of made a comeback with that Christmas special he had out. But when I was younger, and if you're around my age or in and around my age, I mean, I think we can all safely say that we watched Pee-wee's Playhouse and fucking loved it. I certainly know I did. So, but Pee-wee's Big Adventure is it's one of my favorite comedies, and he's so fucking funny. This one, okay, so I'm going to get raked over the coals here. I am not a huge fan of the Friday the 13th series. I thought the first couple movies were great, and then it like so many other franchises, it just started to make movies just to make a buck, and this series really shit the bed. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's got its diehard fans, and, if I piss some of you off with my comments, I apologize, kinda, but this series, after the first couple of movies, just went downhill. But doesn't mean I don't want to own it. So I bought the collection. This is all the way up to number 8. It comes in this cool box, and it's got, I mean, again, it's a collector's edition, so it's got tons and tons and tons of special features. And then each sleeve has the two movies on it. There's 4 sleeves, and then there's a full, it's called the Killer Extra disc is what it's called, Friday the 13th. And that's just straight up crazy interviews and special features and just nonstop stuff. And then these are all it has 2 movies on it. So it's got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 on here. So I'll probably never watch them. Again, I'm not a huge Friday the 13th fan, but I respect the franchise just for being around and having the fan base that it does. But yeah, I just really think it shit the bed after, probably as soon as they did the 3D one, I mean, it was all downhill from there. So anyways, the Demons is, if you have watched me for any length of time, you know that I love the Dario Argento movie Demons. I have this on DVD again, but again, I don't have this sleeve that it came in, so I think this is why they held it for me. So it's pretty cool cover. And then on the inside is just the DVD. Doesn't have a whole ton of special features. It's got an audio commentary on it. It's got one behind the scenes footage. But either way, it's Demons, and I fucking love it. And it's in my top 5 of all-time favorite movies. So yeah, when it came into the store there, they saw it and they set it aside for me, and I'm glad that they did. So, and then the follow-up to Demons is Demons 2. And again, I have this, multiple copies, but I do not have this cover. So again, they set it aside. Now, this movie is not even anywhere near as good as the first one, but it's still watchable, and I think it's a great movie. And the cool thing about this one, and I didn't even know this was in here. So when I opened it up, there's the inside. Okay, and then this was on the inside of it. It's like a what do you call it? Like a graphic comic book. It's so cool because on the front it has Demons 3, right? And then on the back it's got the mask from the Metropole Theater. But there was talk for so long, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a movie out there somewhere. I can't remember what the name of it, but a lot of people, I guess, consider it to be the third Demons movie. But there's some debate on that. So I could be wrong, but I do know after reading this comic book that it comes with, which is fucking just amazing, that this is not like any of the other movies that came out after this. So this might have been the movie that they were talking about making, but they never made it. So yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, if there is a third Demons movie. To the best of my knowledge, there isn't, but there has been discussion. I can't even remember what the fucking name of the movies are, but there was a couple movies that came out that people were considering them the third Demons movie. I don't know. Fill me in if you know down in the comments. Now, another movie that I wanted to be good, and it was okay, you know what I mean? And that's probably being polite, because I got advanced tickets for it to see an early test screening, or an early screening of it, was Night of the Living Dead 3D with Sid Haig. Now, I love Sid Haig. I've said this numerous times on this channel. I've met him at Shockstock, and the guy, you could honestly talk to him for hours. The stories he has are fucking phenomenal. about Star Trek and all the other stuff he's done. It's just crazy. But anyways. So I saw this movie. I mean, it's watchable. You know what I mean? But it's something you're not going to watch probably more than once or twice in your lifetime. But anyways, it came in, so I grabbed it. And the cool thing is this is the 3D version. So when you open it up, you get the 3D DVD, but then you also get these cool. You get 4 sets of the original style 3D glasses with the blue and the red side. So how fucking cool is that? I didn't even know these were in here. I thought it was just like the 3D version with the 3D taken out for the DVD, but nope, this is in 3D on your TV screen when you watch it. So you have to watch it with the fucking glasses on. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's a good find. This movie, The Abyss. You know what's so funny is I bought this movie and I had it playing in my truck this morning as I took my son to the Asia Mart to get some sushi. And he's like, what movie is this that's playing? And I was like, well, it's called The Abyss. And he goes, well, what's it about? And I'm like, well, it's like alien creatures at the bottom of the ocean, you know, whatever. And he goes, oh, I've never seen this movie. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You'd never even heard of this movie. Like, this thing is fucking classic. So anyways, yeah, I let him borrow the DVD, but it comes in a cool case. It's got, I mean, the case inside is the same as the front, but it's got kind of that 3D kind of, I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's got that 3D kind of motion on the front screen. So yeah, it blew me out of the fucking water. My kid, all the movies I have, has never seen The Abyss. The fucking thing's a classic. So another movie that's a classic is The Descent. This movie is fucking amazing. It kind of came out of nowhere, really. When I first saw it at the theater, I was like, really? Actually, this movie kind of reminded me of Reign of Fire. Not the way it was filmed, but just when I went to see Reign of Fire in the theater, I didn't really know much about it. It was almost like they didn't advertise it much on purpose, and it was the same as this movie. I didn't fucking know anything about this flick other than it was these women that go, cave diving or whatever it fucking is. And there's creatures in there, you know what I mean? But I don't remember even seeing any commercials for it. But god damn, was this ever a fucking good movie. So I have multiple copies of this, Blu-rays, and I think I have it on DVD as well. But anyways, I do now, so that because I bought this. But anyways, for the small few that haven't seen The Descent, climb out from that fucking rock you've been living under and get this movie. And there's 2 of these actually, and this is one of the few movies that has like a really good sequel. So check this out, man. This is fucking great. If you don't know what this movie is, my god. Okay, talking about movies that I have multiple copies of. This is The Return or The Night of the Living Dead, the original one. I think I probably have like 7 or 8 copies of this, all different versions. Different CD and Blu-ray covers, collector's editions, blah blah blah. But anyways, every time I see this movie, I just buy it just because I fucking love it. And I mean, you can never have enough Night of the Living Dead in your life. So every time I see this thing, I fucking buy it. Okay, we're getting down here. So The Hills Have Eyes, Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes. This is the original one. And this is really cool. I have multiple copies of this as well, but I do not have this booklet that it came in, or this packaging. It's got a nice cool cardboard package, cool cover on the front, and then a bunch of things. It gives you a poster, which is really cool. Again, I'm not in high school, so I won't be hanging this up on my bedroom wall, but it's got like a double-sided poster, one of Michael Berryman, and then who I met, by the way, at Fan Expo so many years ago, who was a fucking gentleman. And again, you can talk to this guy forever. So there, and then it's got like a more of a, some background and more characters on this side. So cool little poster, and then obviously the Blu-ray, and then it's got some these postcards inside that are really cool. Scenes from the movie and stuff like that. Clips of the movie with all these postcards, which is really cool. And then, to make it even better, it's got a fucking booklet. It's got a and it gives you a breakdown. And they actually even talk about the video transfer in here, how they did it and the process that it did. But it's kind of cool. It's got all, I don't want to break the spine, but it's got all sorts of pictures. And then, where we go, a whole bunch of pictures. And then at the back here, it's got some dialogue here, just kind of breaking down the movie and, you know, the different steps in production and stuff like that. So I thought this was really cool. I don't have this version of it. So I thought I'd buy it. Why not? Okay, two other movies. The Foreigner. This movie is fucking fantastic. I love Jackie Chan. I think I have a copy of this already, I think. But anyways, if you haven't seen this movie, to me, in my opinion, this is one of Jackie Chan's best movies. I love him and the style of movie he does, but he doesn't really crack any jokes or one-liners, and he's not goofy in this movie like he is in so many other ones. But he's still fucking awesome, but it's just his style of movies that he makes. But in this one, he is like dead serious and on a mission to get the motherfuckers that killed his daughter. So it's like Jackie Chan, like you've never seen him before. It is so fucking good. And if you haven't seen it, I think it might even be on Netflix, I think. But if you haven't seen it, watch it because it is fucking awesome. And then almost to the end here. Okay, so I know me being a fucking horror guy that I'm supposed to be, I have never seen this fucking movie. And I know it's a classic. The Salò movie, or it's also called 120 Days of Sodom, or the 120 Days of Sodom. I have never seen it, but I own it now, and I will be fucking watching it. And the packaging that it came in is fucking awesome. This is part of the Criterion collection. So I had to buy this thing because every movie that they have in their collection is phenomenal. But it's pretty cool. It's got a really awesome front cover, and then it's got the movie inside. Right inside the sleeve there. And then again, I haven't seen this movie, so don't hold it against me, but I don't know what this person's doing there. And then it's got a booklet, the same as kind of like The Hills Have Eyes, where it's got a whole bunch of dialogue and some pictures and all sorts of stuff. Now, I haven't had a chance to read this yet, but I will definitely sit down and read it, and I will watch the movie. And I will do a review on it. So I know this movie is a fucking classic. It was controversial back in the day. Yeah, I will watch it and do a review. And yeah, then I can finally say that I've seen this classic. So, okay. Now I'm going to get on to these last few, and I'm going to do the digital movie giveaways. So this one, I have a copy of this on VHS beta and also DVD. I never had the Blu-ray copy. Was The Bride of Frankenstein. I just was going through my collection, and I do not own this movie. Well, I do now, but yeah, I mean, I don't even need to explain this movie to you. It's fucking awesome. Even the cover it comes in is fantastic. It's a classic, and I might even watch this tonight after the Super Bowl. But anyways, I'm going to do this one as the first giveaway. So I guess the first person to click on that can have the free digital copy to this movie, free of charge. There you go. I'll flash a picture up of the number. But yeah, the first person to enter that in will win a free copy of The Bride of Frankenstein, which is a fucking great movie. The other one is the Leprechaun Collection. It has every Leprechaun movie except for the last one that came out, which was actually pretty good. I did a trailer review for it, but yeah, this series, it started off really good, and then it kind of went the way of Friday the 13th, where it's just kind of silly. But hey, it's got its fan base, man, because they're still making them. But there's the number or the code for the digital copy for that collection. So the first person to enter that in will have that digital collection for free. Again, I'll put a bigger screenshot of that up there so you can actually see it. And then my two steel cases. I fucking love steel cases. Whenever I see these, I buy them. The first one was Cloverfield. I have it on Blu-ray and a whole bunch of other discs. But yeah, it comes in a cool metal box. I just love these steel books. They're fucking awesome. And actually, this movie Cloverfield is fucking awesome. And then the other one is the original Death Wish with Charles Bronson. How fucking awesome is that, man? Like this movie is, The Vigilante is fucking crazy. I love Charles Bronson and his movies. And oh, look at that. It's got a digital copy. So yeah, there you go. You can have a digital copy of Charles Bronson's Death Wish. Just the first person to punch that in gets a free copy. So, okay, this video has been very long-winded. Fucking, look at that, I'm knocking my mic over. Okay, anyways, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. If you stuck around to the end, it's awesome. Congratulations to the first 3 people that enter those codes in for the digital giveaways. And I hope you like this Blu-ray DVD haul. I have about 4 other piles of movies of this size because I haven't done these hauls in a while. So maybe every couple of weeks I'll do another one because I got to put these things on the shelf. So the sooner I get these videos done, the sooner I can put them away. So anyways, guys, yeah, thank you so much. 1,000 subscribers is awesome. This channel grows bigger every single day. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, let me know what you think of this collection. There was a couple things I talked about. If you know the explanations for them on some movies like Demons 3 and stuff like that, leave me comments down below. And yeah, on to 2019 and lots more on the way. So like I said, merch store coming, Patreon coming. We're going to do some Let's Talk Horror again. You guys seem to really like that. And a whole bunch of trailers and movie reviews coming too. So stay tuned. Lots of good things happening here. And yeah, thanks again. And until next time, stay scared.